Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bridget and this is my financial journey. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so glad that you're here. So today's video should have been a weekly check-in for the second week of October and as well as a budget for my third week of October. I've decided I'm not going to check in for the second week because at this point I don't really know how much I have spent. So this week has been kind of difficult in that I did kind of go off the rail with my spending. In case you have not seen my previous video, my emptying out my sinking funds video, I did empty out all of my sinking funds in order to pay off my Discover card. So as of, I don't know, probably the 8th, that card was completely zeroed out and I should have cut it at that point and I should have closed that card. However, I made the mistake of not doing that. And I did have good intentions. I had the thought that, you know, I could use that card to pay for my gas. That way that there's some activity on it. It could help build my credit a bit. And definitely did not intend it to use it for my spending. But I did. And so I went off the rails with my spending. I put a large balance on it. I went shopping and I kind of got into that mindset of I've been working hard and I deserve this, which can be kind of a difficult place to be. So I still have a lot of transactions that are honestly just pending. And at this point, because I put gas and spending and I put an Etsy purchase on there, like I don't really know how much I have spent. And so that has been from the 11th through the 18th. I'm pretty sure it's well over $300 that I have spent. So a lot of it has been on eating out. I'm pretty sure I've eaten out almost every single day. I've gone shopping, like I went to Target at least twice. We also had Prime Day this week, so I ordered some things from Amazon. Just coffee runs. I got boba. Just a lot of stuff, and so I will go over that maybe probably in my monthly budget once I go through my account and see, you know, how much money did I put towards gas and how much money did I put towards spending. And so that's why I'm not checking in for the second week of October. I did go ahead and take off the sticker because I'm pretty sure I did spend that day. Today is the end of the 18th, so I already went ahead and locked the card. I can't close it because there's a balance on it, but I locked it and we're going to be cutting it up in this video. So this is actually kind of scary because I don't really have anything to fall back on other than, I guess, debt, which, you know, you shouldn't really count on debt. But yeah, here is my card. Luckily, there's no information on the front. I am covering the chip because I'm kind of paranoid. All of my information is on the back. It's got a view of, I think, New York City. And we're gonna cut it, and this is kind of scary. I did, like I said, already lock the card, and I did Sharpie out all of my information from the back, which I think you can still see it, but ooh, this is kind of scary. Oh, this might be a little tougher. Oh, this is a little tougher than I thought. Ooh. Dang. Okay, let's do it one more time. Boom. Okay, so I can't swipe this guy anymore. and we're gonna dispose of this appropriately. I don't know how yet, but we're going to. Okay, cool. So, like I said, we're not checking in for this week, but I do want to go ahead and budget out my third paycheck for the month. So that's the one I received on the 16th. This paycheck is going to get me through the 19th, from the 19th through the 25th. And I'm going to do that on this third page right here. So let's zoom in a bit. And I'm using, this is a paycheck kit from Caffeinated Kate. However, I'm not really using it in the way that it's meant to be used. Really, I'm just using the washi. Like I said, I did already put in my order for, I ordered for October, or no, for November and December, which her kits, y'all, she always kills it with her kits. Like, they are beautiful. I think she just released the December kits probably like yesterday or the day before, and they are spot on. Like, if I could imagine what I wanted, she always just does such a good job, and she, you know, changes it up. She has different styles for every person. And yeah, I already placed my order, so I'm excited for those to come in. And so with this new order, I'm not ordering the traditional, you know, I'm not ordering anything like this. I think I just ordered header washies and then paycheck scripts, because I'm not really using the kit how it should be used. So I figured, why buy it? I also like to use, I like to use a thin washi from the Monthly View to split it up long ways. I like doing a long budget, or splitting up my budget long ways as opposed to this way, horizontally. I just like, you know, starting with my income and working my way down. Okay, so for paycheck 3, we are working with, we got $399.65. Now, after I went to the ATM, I noticed that I did have some money in my wallet that I didn't realize. So I'm going to go ahead and include that cash right here. I think it was $24. So we're going to go ahead and include that right here, because we are going to be using those in my cash envelopes. So we had $399 plus 24. We're working with $423.65. Now, from this paycheck, I don't have any bills due, any mandatory bills due, but because I did, you know, spend so much on my Discover card, I do want to go ahead and pay a big chunk of it off. So I'm pretty sure it's $300 to $400 on the card right now. I do have a lot of pending transactions. It looks like it's going to be over $400, which is annoying on my part. I'm really annoyed and upset with myself. But yeah, so from this paycheck, I'm going to go ahead and do a $300 transfer, and I'm going to label that spending, because that is money that I spent this month. And then I'm going to put a D for my Discover card. So we're going to do $300 transfer, and then, you know, whatever is left additional to that, I will take care of with paycheck 4. Now, part of the reason why I am so kind of annoyed with myself is because I was supposed to, you know, hit a milestone with my Citi card using this paycheck, and because I have to pay off Discover, it looks like I may not hit that milestone this month, which, you know, it is what it is. But I really don't want to finish the month of October with a balance on the Discover card. I want to have a 0 balance on it by the end of the month. Okay. So next we have my cash envelopes, which I'm just going to go ahead and leave it in the same category. So gas is getting $30. Groceries, we're going to do 20. Now, in my emptying out my sinking funds video, I said that I don't really need a grocery budget because I do live at home and I'm not going to go hungry, but there are like a couple things that I eat that nobody else in my family eats. And so, like, for example, coffee. Nobody in my family drinks coffee. If they do drink coffee, it's like instant coffee, and I don't like instant coffee. So that's honestly the main thing that I want to have a little bit of grocery money for, is to buy like snacks and and coffee, sorry. So I am giving myself $20. Okay, so the majority of time when I mess up on my budget, it's caused by my eating out habits, which tend to vary. Some weeks I do significantly better than other weeks. So, for example, this past week was completely horrible. So I'm trying something new. I feel like every time I do a video, I'm trying something new, but I'm gonna go ahead and give myself a small eating out budget. I don't have an eating out envelope, so I might have to combine it with another envelope or something. I'm not really sure. Oh, there's people talking. I'm sorry, everybody is home right now. Yeah, it's something that I'm trying. Hopefully it works out. I think there's a disconnect with me. If I have a large spending budget, like a $50 spending budget, it doesn't really register in my head. Whereas if I give myself $10, I'm more likely to be a little bit more stingy with where I spend that $10. So that's what I'm doing this week. And that is getting $10. And then lastly, I am going to give myself some cash for spending. It's the same theory as with eating out. I want to use the spending money more for like things that I want, as opposed to, spending it all in the drive-thru. So this is going to get $10 as well. And hopefully I'm very stingy with that $10. But I will keep y'all posted. So let's see how we're doing with our amount. So we have $423.65, $447. Okay, $423.65. We're transferring $300. Gas has 30. Groceries has 20. Eating out gets 10, and spending has 10. So that leaves me with $53.65 after my variable. Okay, so I have a confession for y'all. If we look into my sinking funds, the first page is my emergency fund. So this got fully funded in May. It looks like I got it to 1,000 in May 14th, and I haven't really talked about it since. And there's a really specific reason as to why. I actually emptied out this fund, I think in June, and I didn't talk about it because I knew people wouldn't necessarily agree with it. And because I had my sinking funds, I felt comfortable. So I ran into a pickle in, I think, June, where I didn't have enough money to cover my tuition. I was paying full price for my tuition at the time. I didn't have any scholarships, and I was not eligible for financial aid at the time. So I was at a position where if I didn't take this class, I would have to delay my graduation by a full semester. And so I emptied out my emergency fund to pay for that class. And like I said, I didn't really talk about it. So I felt fine because I had my sinking funds. I knew that if I had an emergency, I could dip into a different sinking fund. Let's say I had a car maintenance emergency, I could dip into my school, which had like $700 at the end of it before I emptied it out. But now I don't have any sinking funds. I have $0 in sinking funds, and I have no emergency fund. I have a very small buffer, and that's it. Like, I'm talking like a $30 buffer. And that is scary. So I do want to rebuild my emergency fund. And with that, I'm starting off with 10% of every paycheck. So this is something I used to do all of the time, you know, long before I started this channel. But yeah, it's something that we're starting, and it's going to be kind of a slow build. So from this paycheck, we're going to add $39. So we're at 53, 65, that's 39, and that leaves me with $14. Those $14 are going to be used to start up my Christmas fund, which we are also starting at 0. So that'll get $14, and we're left with $0.65, which we will leave in my buffer. And that gives me my zero-based budget. Okay. So, yeah, my plan with Christmas is we have about 2 months until Christmas. I really only need about $300. So my plan is to set aside $75 every paycheck in November. So there should be 4 paychecks in November, so 4 times 75 gives me $300. So I'm not really too worried about Christmas, to be honest. But let's go ahead and include the cash envelope stuffing in this video, which I have right here. So we're working with 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 95, 100, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So we're working with 123. I think I normally set my cash up this way, like big to small or small to big, but I guess today we're doing it big to small. Okay, so for my wallet, I think I have, I need to take some stuff out really quick, just, you know, some identification stuff. Okay, so for my wallet, I don't have an eating out envelope. Let's do this one last. Okay, so gas is gonna get 30. So we're gonna do 2 10s. No, let's come back to this one. So spending, I'm just gonna combine the two, but I'm gonna keep them separate in my mind. I'll probably add a little note in there, but $10 is for spending, and then $10 is for eating out. So for now, I'm gonna put both of them in here until, you know, oh, I have some receipts in here. You know, until I get a new envelope, which I'm not gonna place an order just for one envelope, but in case I end up wanting some more, I'll place that order then. Gas is gonna get 30, so we're gonna do a 10, 15, 20, 25. I might not have the right denominations. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So actually, let's go ahead. Okay, I'm going to take out these two 10s. I think I'm going to need them. We're going to put in a 20, but I'm going to make a note saying that 10 is for eating out and 10 is for spending. So gas had 30. 30. 10, 15, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. These bills are wrinkly. I don't have the right denominations because I went through the ATM and then I got change from people around my house. So that's why my denominations aren't exact. Groceries is going to get 120. And that's it for this wallet, which means everything else should go towards my sinking funds, which my sinking funds setup is sad. It is so empty and so sad. This is my recollections planner from Michaels. It looks like we're just adding to emergency in Christmas. Christmas is right here. So Christmas was getting how much? 14. So we're gonna do a 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And the rest should be going towards my emergency fund. Now, I don't have an emergency fund envelope, so I'll have to order one at some point. But let's see what I can use instead. We have clothes, school, car, adventures, tech, surgery, medical, gifts, travel. None of these kind of make sense. Home, self-care, car insurance, family, treat yourself. Let's do home, I think. Yeah, home. So I'm actually going to move this one to the front. Now, this isn't money used for moving out or for, you know, home stuff. This is going to be my emergency fund, but for the time being, we're going to put it in home. So we're going to do 20, 30, 5, 36, 37, 38, 39. Cool. I miss having large sinking funds, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm happy I paid off Discover, and hopefully, not hopefully, by the end of the month, it will have a zero balance again. But that is it for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, I will try to do better this upcoming week. Bye, guys.